1, 2, 3. It's your boy, Spark on console, but today we're Spark on laptop. Back with another video, you know what I'm saying? But, it's time for another rant. It's time for another rant. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm bored. And I don't even know how to start this shit. But, it was kind of funny to me because I was just in the midst of 1v1ing today. It's like a few months ago, I addressed the toxicity in the game. Can't even speak. And the reason why I believe this game is so freaking dead. A lot of you guys that watch me on freaking console, this is called Pirate101. This is the game I met Diva on console on, met Ms. Diva 022403 on. Where I met my girlfriend in this game, and I still play this game because of that. You know what I'm saying? Meeting her in this game, I think it was pretty cool to meet your girl in the game. But other than that, I feel somewhat deaded to this game. That's why I keep going on it, and it's low-key addictive if you're like fighting some really entertaining fights. But I'm gonna address that in a second here. Now, everyone knows that I'm a cool dude. I'm pretty chill. I joke around all the time. But there's like a threshold of when it just gets retarded. Like, really, really retarded. As a witch in this game, which is like the squishiest class in the game, no dodge, no fucking, what's the word? Armor, you know what I'm saying? Squishiest class in the game. As a witch in the game, you would think I would play a lot more defensive. You know what I'm saying? Which is just imagine Wizard 101, guys that watch me, that don't play freaking Pirate 101. Think of Wizard 101, because I know you guys at least touched that game once. Think of that, and then think of like you using a gun, fighting against a tank, right? The tank could be something like a buccaneer in this game, right? Think of you like holding a pistol versus a tank. But that pistol can tick at the tank's damage like it's an OPS pistol, but it's just a pistol, you know what I'm saying? It's just you. You know what I'm saying? It's just you versus the tank. You know what I'm saying? That's a horrible analogy, but basically what I'm trying to say is, as a witch, you're squishy and you're gonna play defensive. I don't like doing that. I like playing very, 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 very offensive. And that's all the characters I play, even though I play supposedly defensive classes like witch, private, and musket are the main ones that I use. I'm a witch main, obviously, but yeah, I don't like camping unless I have to. Like, obviously, if I'm about to die, clearly the match is about to be over. If I don't like do this right now, camp and shield myself, then I'm gonna lose. The match is gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? That's obvious. But like, when I'm fighting and I have like a way to push, I'm going to. So I was fighting this dude named Bradley, this privateer, and it was funny to me because I was fighting him and I told him in the beginning of the match, you better not fucking run. You better not run. He gets first turn, I get a bad spawn, bottom left of the map, and he slows my entire team. So he slows my entire team. I'm reduced in range. I can't go anywhere. He proceeds to put a barricade in front of me, so I can't even attack him. And then he sends two of his units. I believe it was Nausicaa and Contessa first game? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't really care. But he sends both of those units, right? And he yeah, he just sends them. He just sends them down. What am I going with this? I just had a greatest brain fart. I'm looking at some on my phone. But anyway, he sends them down. Tries to attack me. I'm like, alright, bet. At least he's pushing me. I go over the barricade. I'm moving to the side so I could actually hit him. He reduces me again. And then runs his team back. So after the turns of when I was trying to move away from the barricade was over, he proceeded to run back. And I'm like, motherfucker. Why are you playing such pussy. You know what I'm saying? So I push him. I'm attacking. And long story short, he gets to the point in where he's just running in the very far back of the map. He has Nausicaa up. Oh, I remember. He had Nausicaa, Exeter, and Temujin. He had Temujin by him 4 squares away. So I slowed the Temujin, went after the Nausicaa with my goddamn Contessa and my other Nausicaa. Contested that, and then it was down to Otter and him, right? So it was down to that. We're fighting, and apparently I super hit Mojo Storm, the Otter, right? And he was like, "Oh my god, that threw that game! You're Elijah. You're so lucky. You're so lucky you did." I feel like these players have such a big ego, and I notice it. It's only from the guys that are from Adam's server. If you guys don't know who Adam West and you play Pirate101 PvP, if you don't know who that is, just know he's one of the better players in the game, and that he's extremely toxic. Extremely. So when you put a good player and a good toxic player, you know what that ends up to. You know what I'm saying? Birds flock together, you know what I'm saying? You're going to attract other good toxic players. And Bradley's a good player. He's definitely better than me. He plays the game more than me. He loses that match, and then he just goes on a rant. He's like, "Elijah, you're retarded. You went on luck, yada yada." I'm like, where is this coming from, bro? If I was that bad, why did I win? I don't play Pirate101 like a lot of these guys do. Like, these motherfuckers do tournaments. These motherfuckers get on every day and farm. These motherfuckers just play with each other. And the thing is, the high-ranking, so-called A-tier, S-tier players, the best players in the game, they 1v1 each other. They won't 1v1 you. So what they'll do is, if you get one win on them, what they'll do is they'll end off on a win, and they'll never 1v1 you again, because they're so pressed about their win rate. They're like, "Oh, I don't 1v1 bad players," quote-unquote bad players. That doesn't make any sense. If I was a good player, and I'm a pretty average player, I'm not the best in the game, I'm not the worst in the game. Pretty in between. If I was the best player in the game, I would want all the smoke. I wouldn't duck nobody unless I was about to literally do something. These motherfuckers be like, "I don't play bad players," and then just sit there. Avoid fucking matches. Like, it's been so many matches and where someone calls me bad, they lose, right? They wait probably a week, 1v1 me again, win, and then they'll just, like, hide from me. For a very, 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 very long time. Now, Bradley, he beat my privateer like 3 times. I did a couple of mirrors with him. I'm pretty sure my privateer beat him at least once. I remember beating him on some type of pirate, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Let's just say he 3-0'd me in that sense, right? When I get on Witch, I was toying with them. It was hilarious. My web's pet was booty fucking him. It was literally like the best thing ever. So I was just drawing out the battle, and I end up losing because he like super sneak attacks or backstabs me in the end, which is fine. I wasn't really caring about winning anyway, and it was obvious that I could have killed him regardless. I'm pretty sure he realized that, or at least is smart enough to realize that I could have just Mojo Reavered him because he had 600 HP and no fort on while being magic reduced. I'm pretty sure he could understand that he would have easily lost that if I wanted to kill him. But anyway, I don't really care about winning. I don't care about being the better player in the game. He just kept calling me dumb, and then he kept calling me toxic. So I'm the toxic one for not liking your playstyle and telling you don't run for me because I'm a witch, and witches are ranged, so it will be to your best interest not to run from a ranged class, and it'll be more fun not to run from a fight regardless. But I'm toxic for saying that, but he's not toxic for fucking calling me retarded, telling me I have dementia, fucking, just saying, like, he said that over and over and over again. You're bad, yada yada. What does it matter? Who cares? I feel like I hurt his ego really, really, really bad after that first win. And then when he realized he was getting toyed with for like 10 turns to my scent pet, my scent and webs pet, I think he realized that I wasn't such a bad player, because Bradley has never said this to me before, right? The other matches he beat me, he have never said this before. If he so quote unquote don't fight bad players, then why did he agree to 1v1 me again? You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. Does that make sense to you guys? If you're a good player and you don't 1v1 quote unquote bad players, why do you contradict yourself? Why do you 1v1 them anyway, or tell them they're bad, or it just doesn't make any sense to me. You're always going to have people worse than you. But what defines a bad player? What defines a bad player is when you lose most of the time. That's at least what I believe. When you lose majority of the time, you're pretty bad. when you win majority of the time, pretty average, but all the time is just God tier, you know what I'm saying? And in Pirate101, this game is so luck based. You can't really sit here and say that you have a 100% win rate. No one has that. It's just impossible. So to tell someone they want due to luck, they want due to this, and the third, that's why I don't really care about my win rate. Now, granted, I win 70% of the time. A lot of people would agree with that. I'm not a super bad player. I'm not a super good player. I'm in between. I'm not on this game all the time. If you guys, they're probably gonna look on this and talk the most shit, because that's what they did the last time. They're probably gonna look at this and talk the most shit. But you can look at my other videos. I mostly play Trove. I don't be on Pirate101, even though it's a fun game and I play it on the side. I don't be on it all the time. So I wanna squash whatever beef anyone has with me, because lately people have been calling me toxic. Now I don't know what I've been saying that's so toxic, or they're just trolling. But I generally, if I ever offended anybody in this game, I apologize. If you felt offended, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? If so, quote unquote, I'm toxic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I didn't call anyone any names. I didn't call anybody dumb. I didn't say they're autistic, retarded, or has dementia. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about winning or losing in this game, even though I prefer to win, because who doesn't like winning? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to have a good and friendly match. Now, if the other party got insane luck, like he's criticaling every heal, he's super hitting everything, then that's another problem. But though the matches that I usually have don't end up doing that. They usually make sense. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm banned on Trove. All you guys that know I'm banned on PlayStation, everyone knows that I shouldn't have got banned. I appreciate all the love that you guys gave me after I got banned again for apparently hate speech, which is crazy. I'm getting accused on both games. Hate speech on PlayStation and toxicity apparently on Pirate101. I don't know what's happening, but everyone knows that I'm not a bad dude. I'm not a bad guy. I don't like condemn or make fun of somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm salty about the hate speech thing on PlayStation though, because that's like jacked up. Because yeah, it just casually playing. I was just casually playing. Everyone knows what happened with that, but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to upload as much videos as I possibly can. I know every time I say that, it doesn't end up working out, but he's texting me. It is what it is, man. It's your boy, Spark on console. Today I'm Spark on laptop, but I'm gonna be out. And peace.